Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lizzie. I post beauty related content and we are getting into my collection videos now. Hopefully weekly we should have a different collection video up. This is my small palette collection. So this used to be in 2 drawers. I've now decluttered and managed to get it in 1 drawer, so I'm very proud of that, to be fair. So we're going to start off with this row here, which you can just about see. So on this side I have all my Lottie London palettes. So that's like the My Little Pony, both My Little Ponies. This one's Raspberry Apple. This one's Honeybee. Then we have the Layla Loves that came out during lockdown, I believe. I swear it was. Then we get onto some Huda ones. So I have the caramel brown one, which came out in a Christmas collection. Just looks like this. It's absolutely stunning. I need to use that. Then we've got the Sand Haze one, which just looks like this. Then we have the Purple Haze, which apparently I still have in the box. Oh, that is gorgeous. Some of their Obsession palettes. So this one, again, I can get rid of the plastic, is the Ruby Obsessions, which looks like that. That one's actually quite nice. Then we've got the Topaz Obsessions, which just looks like this. I like that one a lot, you know. And then we have Amethyst, which just looks like this. So most of these I bought secondhand. I don't think I bought any of these first. Then we have their old Obsession palettes, which Primark duped, and I've got all of Primark's dupes. This is the Mauve one, which is quite gorgeous. Then we've got the Warm Brown. That one's really stunning too. And then we've got the Coral Obsessions, which just look like this. Then we've got some of these ABH Norfina ones. This one here, which just looks like that. I must admit, I think I could declutter these, you know. It's just because I collect certain ones. This one I could keep, but I think I might declutter the other one. Then we've got W7, so these are the soft hue ones. This is Aquamarine. I love W7. Like, I know they're fully duping brand, but I love them. This one is Amethyst. Then we've got Rose Quartz, which just look like that. I don't think they're duping Obsessions one, but they are duping something. Then we've got W7 Bare All, which just look like this. That is the exposed one, so if you need like a neutral palette. And oh, I have 2 exposed. I don't know why. No idea. This one's Uncovered, which broke in transit. But this one, Bare All, is like my favourite. Look at that. Cool tone. I'll put that top so I use it. More W7 down here. So this is Sweet Honey. Then we've got Brown Sugar. My fave, Cocoa. And next to it here, we've got the 17 palettes, which I absolutely adore. This is last year's Christmas limited edition palette, which just looks like that. I think it's in 60 red. Yeah. Then we have 30 browns, which just looks like this. I love this. I love all these palettes. These are quite nice. And then we've got 20 pinks. Not too interested in that palette. I don't know why I picked it up in the end. And then we've got 40 greens, which I do love this palette. It is gorgeous. And imagine I haven't even bought all of them because I bought the ones that I would hopefully use. Then down here we've got some of these NK ones. I think it's Nikki something. I decluttered most of them, but I kept these 2 because these 2 are the colours that I would use. So we've got Autumn Spice and we've got Mocha Mix. They're definitely shades that I would reach in for. Then we've got my Fenty Beauty. This is in Bomb Posse. These palettes, there we go. Not the best to open. Not the easiest. Down here I have a Naked palette slid in. This is the Basics, which I used to use for my eyebrows. Then we move into my Violet Voss. Oh no, this is Visor, sorry. I still haven't used this. This I got from IMATS, like the last IMATS I ever went to. This is the Rose Edit. It's a really cute palette, but I need to use it. And then I've got the Warm Edit, which just looks like that. Wish I picked up like a cooler one, but you know, Then we get into my Violet Voss. These are two of my favourite palettes. This is their fun size palette. So you've got Creme Brulee and you've got Berry Burst. Creme Brulee is a really nice, yeah, there's barely any shimmers. The mattes, there's only two. That was why I don't reach for these. And that's Berry Burst, which I like a bit more. We got Too Faced Let's Play palette. I nearly decluttered this, but then when my little sister comes around, she loves to play it like it's a video game, so I've just left it in there for her. It's the one palette that she always goes for. Then we've got Juvia's Place. We've got the Berries palette. I decluttered two of these. I decluttered the taupes and one more because these are the two that I would reach for, and the Chocolates palette. That way I'm using a bit more of my collection. Then over here we've got two Morphe palettes that just came out last year. This is Midnight Mauve. I've done a full video on this because I absolutely love it. This one I bought because I couldn't get my hands on the other one, but now I have both. This one is Sunrise Glow. It's okay, but it's not my favourite. Then here we've got my Wet n Wild, which I probably could declutter some. This is VI Purple. So this one's VIP Purple. This one I don't know the name. I think it's called My Glamour Squad. I think. It might not be. This one's Cosmic Collision. This one I've done a video on. I love it. This is Comfort Zone. This was one of their OG colour stories, but look, it's just shimmers. I probably could get rid of some of these, you know. This one is Nude Awakening. This one will have to stay. Definitely. And then we've got Rosé in the Air, which will have to stay too. Over here we've got my two Kylie palettes. This is the Mauve palette. I cannot get rid of the packaging. I love it, but the only thing is it's so tightly in there, it's hard to open. So that's what the Mauve palette looks like. And then we've got the Bronze, which just looks like this. I love them both. Behind here we have Elf, which I have a lot. And to be fair, they're so affordable, I won't get rid of them. So I got the Dunkin' Donuts collection, just the palette, the little palettes. And then I obviously got the primer. That's one of them. It comes as a set. You actually have to get all three. Oh, this one's called Strawberry Frosting with sprinkles. Strawberry Frosted with sprinkles. Boston Cream. And this one's Chocolate Frosted with sprinkles. They're cute. And they're usually like £3. And we've got the normal palettes, which I can just about read the name. This one's called I Love You Latte. Truffles, which nearly fell. Be careful with these, they can break quite easily. Hot Jalapeno, I love this one, really do. Very Bad, that's another favourite one. Rose Water, which has got one matte, so it's probably why I don't reach for it. And then Carnival Candy, which again isn't one of my favourites. This one's called Orange Dreams Are Cool. The writing is tiny on these, I'm telling you. This is called Cream and Sugar. And then we have Akayu or Asayu, whatever that is. And three more. I love this one. This one's Pumpkin Pie. Love anything pumpkin because I love those tones. And then these were the two Mint Melt palettes that came out in... Oh, that is a nice colour. So this one's called Mint to Be. Love that colour there. And this one's called Chocolate Mint. Can't go wrong with them. £3 usually. And then the little last Elf palette I've got here is called Cookies and Cream. This one I love. I've done a whole video on this collection as well, so if you want to see it, definitely check it out. Back here we've got some collection palettes. I've used a lot of these. So this is Fiji Tropics. I need to probably bring this up a little bit more. That's Fiji Tropics. Oh my god, this one, I haven't used that yet, but New York Skyline. If you love your greys and your cools, you'll probably love that. Then we've got Parisian Pinks, all shimmer. Then we've got Ibiza Sunset, which I haven't actually opened yet. It just looks like that. Sahara Dunes, oh, I like that. I like all of these. And Malibu Waves. Lastly, the back row and this. So these are all my Barium ones, which I'm going to start decluttering. I just don't know which ones I'm decluttering yet. So let's go through them. So this is Analingus. I love this palette. This came out during lockdown. Sorry, that was just my phone. This is their Velvet palette. Oh yeah, I remember this. I've done a video on this. So it's like half face and half eyeshadow. I'm gonna rip that middle thing out because it's annoying. Sweet Caramel, which this is when they changed their packaging. Look at that. Ain't that gorgeous? The Bare It All palette. Oh, I've used that a few times. Neon Brights, which I haven't used. I could probably declutter that because I've got all of those in my Be Perfect palette. Then we've got Lost Treasure, which, oh, that looks really nice. I just wish some brands wouldn't just do a whole load of like matte shimmers. Rose Tinted, I know some people love that, but I like more mattes to play with. Nude and Neutral, oh, this one is gorgeous. Oh, so that one's called Rich, and then this is Nude and Neutral Subtle. Oh my god, look at that. Oh my god. Oh, these Wildlife palettes, these are gorgeous. I've done videos on some of these. This is, oh, I can never, it's Pangolins, whatever that is. This is the Rhino palette. They've got more that I need to get. I love, there's me saying I could declutter and there's me saying I should get more. This is their Tiger palette. I've done a video with that as well, and this is their Snow Leopard palette. They are cute, aren't they? And lastly, Black Cherry. Oh. Got some Pat McGrath here, which I have to thank Carly for, and I think I got one off for Abby. That's one of the shimmer ones, and then this, I think they're both shimmers. They're just great to have if you've got an all matte palette. Oh my god, I can't open it. And there's the more bronzier one. Then just got some random ones. So this is the Technic grey tone palette, which Misc loves, and actually it is gorgeous and I need to start getting some use out of it. This is a Wet n Wild palette, which is stunning. It's actually in Camo Flaunt. This is the OG Comfort Zone palette. OG. There's actually a more older version than that. This is Wet n Wild Coffee Cat. That's stunning, that at the front, isn't it? I'm sorry about the glare. I do try and stop it from happening. So yeah, that's Coffee Cat. These two palettes I feel like I should get rid of. Just these NYX Ultimate palettes, I do love them, but they get in the bloody way. So this is the Warm Edit, and this is the Ash one. So then what's this one? I thought it was warm. Yeah, it's Warm Neutrals, and this is Ash. It's like some shades from their Ultimate palettes put into a mini palette. And then I've got a Nip and Fab one. I used to have all of them, but I decluttered the ones I wouldn't use. So this is called Boy Bye. This is my favourite one. I used to wear this to work every day. It's a very loved palette. Then we've got two L'Oreal ones here. This Eyes Go Wild, which that video did really well, because these palettes can cost up to like £30, but I always wait for a deal. Never get anything full price. This is Cherry My Cherie. Haven't used this one yet, but still there. Nudes of New York. So this is a Maybelline one. It's a very, very cute one. I only bought it because things were on 3 for 2 and I bought 2 products and couldn't think of a third one. Then we've got my 2 Sephora Pocket palettes. They are gorgeous. So that's this one here. I can't remember the names, but I did show them in my Sephora video. But they are, this one's my fave. We've got some Primark palettes because there was no room in my Primark drawer, but I've made room now, so they will go there. So I'm not going to show you these properly, but they will go into my Primark drawer, including this Tom Ford inspired palette. And then lastly, we have my NYX Ultimate palettes. These, I absolutely love them. So this is called Neutrals. I used to use them all the time. Some of them are not used, but the ones that I did use, I loved. And this is Smoky and Highlight. This was one of my favorites. If you see Cool Tone and Berries and Blues, you know I love it. This is their colourful one in the shade Brights. Another fave. This is Ash. So you saw the mini Ash. This is what it came from. But this is the Warm Neutrals one. Yep. So I've got the mini of this one as well. The mini ones are just great for travel, really, aren't they? And then I've got the Phoenix palette, which just looks like that. So that is everything in my small mini palettes drawer. I'm actually quite proud that it's now 1 drawer and not 2. There's probably more I can declutter in here, but that will come in due course. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I will catch you in my next one. Bye.